Well, everyone, the iPhone SE is a phone line that just keeps on giving. Now, here's the thing, okay? The iPhone SE, as we all know, is going to be coming out in 2 days. It's actually going to be releasing fully to the public. I'm going to be getting mine that day. And we briefly got some leaks a while back about Apple somewhat releasing an iPhone SE Plus, which was going to be pretty much an iPhone 8 Plus alternative or an iPhone 8 Plus replacer in a lot of ways. So we were kind of expecting it to, for both of them to be coming out at the same time. That ended up not happening, more so for the fact because of the whole entire situation we're in. But even at that time, just a couple months ago, we kind of heard that it wasn't going to be releasing this year anyway. It was going to be releasing next year. So I really don't know what's going to be happening there. Now, here's the reason why this might make more sense than not. And basically the leaks of this thing, how it's going to be looking like, is that it's going to be looking like an iPhone 8 Plus, just with that Apple A13 chip, not with that A14 chip or whatever chips that's coming out in this year. It's going to be coming out with that A13 chip, which is going to be still a very fast phone. I'm not really freaking out about that too much, but here's the reason this makes more sense than not. This iPhone SE 2020 is probably going to be sold in the Apple stores for a very, very long time. I'm talking like at least like 3 years probably. It seems to be a pretty good priced phone in my opinion. And since it's at that $399, I don't know if they're going to, be lowering that price or not, because I don't really think there's a huge competition for this specific phone, but that's a whole nother topic. Basically next year and this year, once the iPhone 12s come out, the iPhone XR is probably going to be taken out of their whole entire lineup, and then that's going to be replaced with the iPhone 11. But what I think Apple wants to do is totally take away that last year gen iPhone. So like, when the iPhone XR is still being sold now, I think they want to take away that, because that might be cannibalizing a lot of the sales for the iPhone 12s and the newer iPhones. So Apple wants to make those cheaper, older designed iPhones for people who want to buy those cheaper iPhones, so then there's a gap. And I think a lot of people are really happy that there's less of a gap now, but I think Apple wants there to be a gap so people kind of choose to kind of prefer the newer, more expensive iPhones than the cheaper, older ones, if that makes any sense. And if they release the iPhone SE Plus next year, they're claiming to be first quarter next year around the same time this year. This could mean that they could release that phone and still have a little bit of a gap if they take away that iPhone 11, and if they stop selling that iPhone 11 this year, then that would mean that there's going to be more of a gap. And depending this year on the iPhone 12s, I'm not too sure what the lower two cheaper models are going to be selling for. If I had to guess, maybe like $799 and $899 for those two cheaper models, or maybe they'll be $699. I'm not too sure. But if the bottom tier models are $399 and $499 for the 8 Plus or SE Plus, then I think that would make more sense in the long run. So we could potentially be seeing the iPhone SE Plus, which is going to be the iPhone 8 Plus successor. And the fact that Apple stopped selling the iPhone 8 Plus probably means they're going to be releasing the iPhone SE Plus at some point this year, or maybe next year probably. So I'm really excited for it. I can't wait to get my hands on it. That's going to be a super exciting time, and I literally cannot wait for it. So that's really pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or any other leaks come up, I'll definitely cover it. Hit that like button if you guys enjoy the video, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys could hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel, all those links are linked down below. I'd really appreciate if you guys to check it out. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.